Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Okay, so I went to the movie Sound of Freedom yesterday, or I should say last night. I actually got up pretty late. I got out about 10:30. I'll talk about the movie a little bit, but I think first I want to talk about the social stigma. Here's what I find kind of odd. On my own personal Facebook page, and also noticed in a couple other places, people don't respond. I've had like 4 people click like on the image. I think it was this image that I put up there, Sound of Freedom, that we're looking at right now. And I put up 1 or 2 other images, and no one made a response. And then I wrote underneath, could you imagine if everyone would get as upset about human trafficking of our children as the riots over George Floyd? It's the oddest thing in the world where adults just don't want to talk about this subject. Even right now, when this is going on, I would say 90+% of adults are not talking about it. They just don't want to respond. They just want to act like it doesn't exist. And that is the reason why it exists. And this is what the Great Awakening is all about, is for humans to finally wake up to reality and come out of the Dark Ages and just face the truth that, hey, there's a lot of things that need to get fixed. And it's ugly. It's really ugly. And it's been going on for a long, long time. Not just this, but other issues. You know, one of the things we learned in NLP a long time ago is that most people are going through life with like horse blinders on the left side and the right side. And they're only seeing what's in front of them, what they're focused on. They don't want to see reality because they think, well, I'll just hide from it by putting up this illusionary boundary on the left side and right side of my eyes so I can only see what I want to see. That does not make you safer. What makes you safer is having the ability to have awareness, circular awareness all the way around you, not only visually but auditory and kinesthetically, to expand your awareness out to where you're aware of what's coming and what's going. Because if a saber-toothed tiger, a leopard, a lion sneaks up on you and you're just saying, well, I don't see it, therefore I'm safe. No, I'm sorry, you are absolutely wrong. The best way to be safe is by being aware, by being alert, by paying attention to what's going on around you, but not just paying attention, but just expanding your awareness. Because if something comes onto your awareness that's a danger, boom, it's like a radar system, it's like a spider web, it'll trigger you, it'll bug you, it'll kind of like you know, a spider web, it kind of, when a bug hits the web, it tingles. Well, you'll be able to sense whether it's behind you, to the left, right, or in front if you learn how to open up. I'm going to tell you something right now. The only way we're going to fix the world and fix our lives is by opening up and facing it and dealing with it. Let me tell you something. God is not going to do it for us. That's where humans, especially religious people, have completely, literally missed the boat. The human race, this life, this world, it's up to us. It's up to the humans to do it. Sure, God will give us intuition. God will give us ideas and what to do and how to do and what to look out for if we're listening. But it's up to us to make the journey. It's up to us to take the action. Do not think that we can lay on our ass and go to sleep and hide from reality and God's going to come down and just fix everything and one day we're going to wake up and it's just going to be perfect. That's not the way it works. God is not coming to save us. Faith is an action word. Without the action, there is no faith. Yes, God is real. God will guide us. God will be our intuition. God will do a lot of things for us, but we have to stand up. We have to take that step. We have to get in the car. We have to get in the boat. We have to go over there. We have to yell. We have to shout. We have to take action. Period. End of sentence. This will not fix itself. The reason why this crime has gotten so far out of control, it's like so out of control, it's in our faces. Everybody knows about it, but nobody wants to talk about it. And that's why it is so big. At the very least, go to the movie. The higher the numbers, the more the message gets sent to our governments. They can't deny it once enough people are basically saying, hey, we're sick and tired of this. Do something. In all sincerity, Just like this image says, what if this was your daughter? I'll take it a step deeper. What if you were a 6-year-old girl who got kidnapped, sent to another country, and were getting raped on a daily basis? It's just time that the American people finally stand up and take a stand. That the rest of the world takes a stand, and then we all join forces together to just end all of this. The movie was done in a classy, respectful way. I was kind of worried it was going to be a little bit more brutal, but they did it in a way that got the message across without really being traumatizing us emotionally. The first 4 minutes, you are shocked, you're engaged, you're locked in. I would say you're angry. You're just, by the 7th minute or so, you're angry. You're just, I'm gonna cuss. You are fucking pissed. You are just so angry at these people because they're just looking at the dollars and the money, and they don't even look at the children as beings at all. They're like, oh, this is just a way to make a lot of money. The grins, the smiles, it makes you sick to your stomach. But the first thing it does, it makes you really, really, really angry, and you want to do something about it. And let me tell you something, that last narcissist that I dealt with, it was like he looked at me like I was property, like I was this, I don't know, like he literally, it was a slave owner mentality. Like they just didn't give a shit about you in any way. They dehumanize you, and that's what's happening to these children. For the first time in my life, 2.5, 3 years ago, I really understood. It was like, oh, so this is, because you think like how could someone treat someone like that? And it's like when I had that experience, I was like, so this is what a slave master is like. And I don't mean it's metaphorically, kind of, sort of. No, I am telling you, this is the way narcissists look at humans. Like we're just a dead piece of meat. Like they don't care. They don't see us as beings at all. So if you've ever asked yourself, if you've ever wondered, well, what kind of person could do something like this? Narcissist, demonic narcissist. They're everywhere. You work with them, you walk down the street by them, you drive by them. They're everywhere. And they're only going to stop when we stop them. See that face? That is the face of a narcissist. It's a mask. And I don't mean the makeup. It's just the tightness of it. The way it's like everything is held perfect. And yes, this was the main character in the movie, or one of the main characters. She was the one that tricked the people into giving her the kids for this modeling thing and said, come back at 7. And lo and behold, they were long gone when the parents came back. For me personally, when I saw this face, it reminded of someone I knew a long time ago that I later on realized was an absolute narcissist, and it just freaked me out. I think the whole thing, at least in the theater I was in, nobody moved, you couldn't hear anyone breathe. It was complete and total silence from the beginning of the movie to the end. When we got up, no one clapped. We walked out quietly. It was, you could feel this tension, and the tension was if one of us started crying, we were all going to burst out in tears. That is exactly how it felt. I've heard in other theaters in other cities, people at the very end did finally clap. I'm going to leave it at that. God bless you guys. Go see the movie Sound of Freedom. I think it's a good thing to do. All right, God bless you. Bye.